We're ready for the final session. If you're still out there, kindly walk in. This is the time. I remember I promised you that I will call you back as soon as we're ready with what I am calling the Riyadh Declaration. All right? This is the time. If you're still out there, kindly make your way back to the boardroom. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, kindly make your way back. Thank you very much. Just walk in and settle down. It's time now for the final conversation that we were talking about, and then we will release you for the day. Again, calling to all participants of the Global South Carbon Markets Conference. Kindly make your way back into the boardroom, into the conference hall. The team from the boardroom are already here. All right? Kindly make your way. I can see you. Yes, make your way back. This will be a brief conversation as we continue, right? This is the final call to everyone taking part in the Global South Carbon Markets Conference. Kindly make your way into the conference hall.
Okay, we'll be very quick. We know that this is the last day of the FII. Everybody wants to go. A lot of sessions, a lot of discussions. But briefly, we had a conversation, very fruitful one. It was, we were talking with different CEOs and our partners about what are the challenges of the voluntary carbon market scaling over here in Saudi Arabia. How do we assume more leadership? We talked about tax, incentives. Should we go for this or that? Regulation, infrastructure. We came up with a task force to manage Islamic financing. Would consumer participate in the Islamic financing or not? That is a question that we have been asked. And maybe we should start piloting it and see how we can build liquidity pools. So we talked about tax, incentives, we talked about Islamic financing, and we talked as well about family businesses, leadership, philanthropy that Saudi Arabia businesses are doing, not only in Saudi, but beyond. We talked about disclosures, the importance of disclosures. If you don't measure, how would you reduce? How would you avoid? How would you decarbonize? So disclosures is a very important topic that we talked about as well. And then as well, we talked about the there are several initiatives that has been undertaken over here in Saudi Arabia, like planting trees, restoring mangroves, and unfortunately, the awareness and the knowledge, which we talked about with the STC, is not there yet, that there is carbon credit offset that is associated with it. So companies go and spend from their own pocket for restoring mangroves without knowing the carbon credit offset associated. So again, disclosure, awareness, task for the Islamic finance, and most importantly, tax or incentives. We didn't reach an answer for that. We said this is just a starting for several forums with our partners to discuss how we can progress the voluntary carbon market. And I think that was mainly it, unless I missed anything at all.
I will be very brief. So a couple of things I will add to what Riham just said. One is that we had a very energetic discussion. So even though it was 4 o'clock on the last day, we could have gone on for a bit longer. So that's a very good sign in my view that there is a huge amount of interest here. I think a couple of things I will add to what you said, Riham. One was issue around basic infrastructure, which is needed for creating trading and all of that. And also this question of liquidity. The market is very small, clearly. As the market grows, there is an exchange, there'll be more liquidity. So I think that is very good. And ultimately, one question we didn't resolve is whether the public will have to pay or is it for free, let's say, and generally for everything somebody has to pay, right? So hopefully, these discussion, the conversation you have started, Riham, is going to continue. And my recommendation, as I said in the room, was, keep the engagement because everybody is learning from each other. There is no perfect answer. And I think it is very important. Remember the name of the conference, Global South was the first 2 words. I think Global South wants leadership, and the kingdom is providing that leadership. You are providing that leadership. I think you need to just keep going, and it's not going to be easy. There was a very famous CEO in General Electric You may remember Jack Welch, he got discredited later on. But he said early on in his career, relentless and boring. You have to keep going and keep saying the same thing because human brain registers it only after about 20 times. So that's what I would say to you. Congratulations to you and the rest of the participants. I mean, thank you to all of you still here. I mean, there's food out there, okay? But you're still here, still interested, and still, driving the change. Congratulations, and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much, and thanks to everybody. I mean, we're concluding a very successful day, great discussions. Thanks for SMP for helping us with everything, the logistics, the topics. It was a great partnership with SMP. Can't say thank you enough to Atul, Jeffrey, Lynn, all of the team. I mean, it was fantastic. And of course, Trevor. I mean, come to the stage and applaud Trevor. He did a fantastic job with us today.
Can I say one thing? If you need an auctioneer for anything, here is your man. He can do an auction like nobody else I've seen in my life.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Trevor was with us in Kenya. Yeah. We loved his work. That's why he's with us today and hopefully in the future. Thank you very much for being with us today and for making it from Kenya. Thanks a lot. It means a lot for you coming to us and giving your energy here with the team.
Much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.